Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bappy Hamid. So guys, in this particular video, I will show you the proper setup of the NVIDIA GPU for the deep learning in our Windows machine. Because many of you have already requested me for this particular video. You are telling me like, sir, how to set up, like how to properly set up this particular NVIDIA GPU for our deep learning task on our Windows machine. Because there are so many YouTube videos over the internet, but still we are not able to set up it properly. So that's why guys, I have came up with this particular video. So in this video, I will show you the proper installation, the proper guideline, like how we can install our NVIDIA GPU for the deep learning task. So here guys, if you see, I have already prepared one GitHub repository, like one detailed GitHub repository for this NVIDIA GPU setup for the deep learning on our Windows machine. So here I have written down all the steps we have to follow. So make sure you start this particular repository and you can also fork this particular repository so that you can keep this particular repository for your reference. Okay, for the future, let's say if you're like buying a new system and if you want to do the setup, so you can get this particular content ready, okay, with you. So make sure guys you can start this particular repository. So guys, here if you see, I have listed down all the steps like how we can install this particular NVIDIA GPU for the deep learning task. So guys, here if you see, the first step, we have to install the NVIDIA video driver, okay, NVIDIA video driver. So if you are setting up your GPU for the first time, and if you don't have the like NVIDIA driver install, okay, so you have to install this one. So how you can check this particular driver, whether it is available or not? So for this, what you can do, you just simply search like NVIDIA, okay, on the search bar. If I search like NVIDIA, so you'll able to see this particular control panel. Okay, so if I open this particular control panel, so guys, here you can see this is the control panel and it will open this kinds of window. And if you're getting this kinds of window, that means this particular driver is already installed for you. But if driver is like having older version, okay, in your system, so what you can do, you can install the latest one, because I will suggest to install this particular driver latest one. Otherwise, you may face some of the issue, right? So make sure guys, first of all, you just try to check this particular driver, whether it's installed or not. If it is installed, it's completely fine. Otherwise, what you can do, you have to install this particular driver from this particular link itself. So now let me open this particular link. So here is the link guys. You can install the driver and you can get the latest version of the driver. So for this, what you have to do, you have to select your product type, first of all, like what kinds of GPU you are using. So if you're using GeForce, Titan, NVIDIA RTX, Quadro, then there are so many, like you can say type of the GPU will get. So here I'm having this particular GeForce GPU. So I'll select this particular GeForce. And now you can select the product series, like which series actually you are using, okay, of the GPU. So here I'm having this particular 30 series. So let me show you. So this is the 30 series guys. I'm using 3060, okay, in my system. So I'll be using this particular 30 series, okay. Now you can select the product, like which particular specific GPU you are using, whether you are having 3050, 3060, 3060 Ti, okay, all kinds of GPU are available. So I'm using this particular GPU 3060, okay, this is my GPU. Now you have to select your operating system, which operating system actually you are using, and where you just want to install this particular GPU. So if you are using Windows 11 guys, you can select this particular Windows 11. So I'm using Windows 11, so I'll be selecting this particular Windows 11. Now here just keep it as default, no need to change anything. Now everything I think fine. Now I'll just simply click on the search button. So it will search and give me that particular specific video driver actually I need. Now guys, you can see this is the latest video driver I got. Now I just need to download this particular driver. So if I click on the download button, so it will start the download. So let me show you. So here is the download button. Now see guys, this particular driver has started downloading. Now for me, I already downloaded this particular driver. So I'll just try to cancel it. And for you, just try to complete this particular download. And after downloading, what you have to do, you have to simply install this particular driver in your system. So installation process would be the simple, like only just need to double click and do the next. Okay, whatever things it will come, just keep it as default, no need to change anything, and try to install this particular driver in your system. That's it. Then once your installation is ready, again, just try to search for NVIDIA. I will see this particular control panel. Okay. So if I open this particular control panel, guys, this is the control panel. Even it would be also available here. So it would be also available here. You can see you will get this particular icon, GeForce Experience. Okay. So if you're able to open this particular control panel, that means it is installed successfully in your system, right? So the next thing, guys, what I have to do. So here you can see the next thing after installing NVIDIA video driver, I just need to install Visual Studio C++. Now you can ask me, sir, what is Visual Studio C++? See. So if you're using a Windows machine, so what you need, guys, you need a C compiler in your like operating system, okay? Because this particular CUDA and whatever actually will be installing later on, it needs that particular C compiler, okay, to run that particular CUDA, to run that particular GPU, right? So whenever you will be doing deep learning kinds of work, whenever you will be like, let's say, training your deep learning model, whenever it will utilize that particular CUDA, right, it needs that particular C compiler, okay, install in your system. But by default actually will not get C compiler in our operating system, Windows operating system. So for this you have to install this particular C++, okay, Visual C++ you have in your system. So how to install this particular Visual C++? See, this is not a Visual Code Studio, it's a Visual C++. See, there is a link actually I have given. So this is the community edition you have to install. So let me just open this particular link. So guys, this is the download link. Just click on the download button. So after some time you'll see that download will start. See guys, download has started. I'll just simply cancel it because I already downloaded it in my system. So I'm not going to download it. So after downloading this particular Visual C++, what you have to do, you just need to simply double click on this and you have to install the C++ build tool. So whatever C++ actually you are having, okay, see, you don't need to install the entire actually tool from that particular Visual C++. Only you just need to install the C compiler, okay, that means the C++ build tool. So how to install this particular C++? Let me show you. I already recorded this particular part previously. So let me attach this particular video snippet in this particular video so that you can see like how we can install this particular Visual C++, okay, in our system. So let's see guys how we can install this particular Visual C++. So guys, I think you have installed this particular Visual C++ in your system, and make sure you restart your system after installing it, because if you're not restarting, so some of the issue would be there. So make sure after installing this particular Visual C++, you just restart your system one time, right? Then in the search bar, actually you can search this particular name called Visual. Okay, if you just write Visual, you will see this particular icon, Visual Studio 2022 and Visual Studio Installer. Okay, you will get this particular two icon. Okay, not the Visual Code Studio. This is a different. This is a code editor, and these are actually your C++ build tool. So if you're getting this particular window, that means everything is fine. Okay, you have installed successfully this particular tool, right? And guys, if you want to verify whether it's installed successfully or not, you can open up your C drive and you can go to the program file. So here you will see one option called Microsoft Visual Studio. Just click here. You will see this particular specific version 2022, and inside that the community. And if you are getting this, these are the file actually. That means everything got installed successfully in our operating system, right? So let me just close this particular window. I don't need it. Now guys, the next thing what I have to do, the next thing I need the Anaconda or Miniconda, whatever actually you prefer, you can install. So here I already installed Anaconda in my system. If you don't have the Anaconda, what you can do, this is the following link guys, you can follow, download this particular Anaconda. So there is a download button guys, you can download from the Anaconda from this particular link itself. So if I just click here, see, it will start the download. Now I'll just simply cancel it because I already have the Anaconda. And to install Anaconda guys, the simple approach you have to follow, only just do the next, just keep everything as default and just install this particular Anaconda in your system. So once you install the Anaconda, so you can simply verify. Just search for Anaconda prompt. You will see this particular prompt. Okay, open. Now inside that, actually you will see that this is my prompt, Anaconda prompt. Now you can execute this particular conda command. Okay, conda command. If you're getting this particular message, that means this particular Anaconda is installed in your system. Okay. So we have completed till step 3 guys. Now step 4 wise, what I have to do, I have to install this particular CUDA toolkit. Okay, CUDA toolkit in our system. So how to install this particular CUDA toolkit? So this is the link I have shared guys. So let me open up this particular CUDA toolkit. So guys, if you open this particular link, so you will see this particular CUDA toolkit is having different version. Okay, now you can ask me which particular version I have to install, okay, for my system, right? So for this, what you can do, you can open up your command prompt guys. Let me show you. So you can open up your command prompt. So cmd command prompt. So here you can simply search like NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA -smi. Okay, this is the command. If you execute, so it will show you your entire GPU configuration. Okay, it will show you your entire GPU configuration. So see, here I'm using NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 GPU, and you can see this is the driver version. The driver actually I have installed. So this was the driver version, and this is the CUDA version actually I'm having. So it supports actually 12.5. Okay, so the maximum CUDA version you can see the 12.5. So here you can see we are having 12.5 as well, but I won't suggest to install this particular latest one. So what you can do, simply you can check your deep learning package, like which specific CUDA version it supports. So for this you can visit PyTorch website. So you just simply search PyTorch install. So we'll see the first website. Just try to open it. So here guys, you will see that particular CUDA actually you need. So you can see this CUDA 12.4, it is not used actually. So what you can do, so here you can use this particular CUDA 12.1. There is another CUDA version you will get called 11.4, but this was the older version. Nobody uses nowadays. You can use this particular 12.1. Okay, so the 12.1 you have to install. Now, if I go back to this particular CUDA toolkit, now here you will see this particular 12.1 version would be there. So 12.1. So 12.1 guys. So this is the version you can use, 12.1. Okay. So there is another version 12.1.0, but I am going to use this particular 12.1.1. You can also install this particular version, but let's install this particular version. It will also work same. Okay, no need to worry. So I'll just simply click here. Now guys, you can see it is asking for the operating system. So here I'm using Windows. So I'll select Windows. Architectures, let's select the 64. Now version wise, actually I'm using Windows 11, so I'll select the 11. Okay, now installer type, what you have to do, you have to select this particular exe local. Okay, now if I click on the exe local, so it is around 3.2 GB guys, you have to download. Then after that you have to install it. Now let me first of all download this particular CUDA toolkit. See guys, it has started the download, but I already downloaded it in my system guys, so I'll just simply cancel it. Now, once you have downloaded this particular CUDA toolkit, okay, successfully, what you have to do, you have to install it. So how to install it? Again, you have to do the double click on it, and you have to do the next, whatever things actually it is coming, just try to keep it as a default. Okay. So let me again attach one video clip, guys. I already recorded previously, so that you will see like how we can download this particular CUDA toolkit, okay, in our operating system. So guys, I think you saw like how we can download this particular CUDA toolkit, and if you want to verify whether it's downloaded or not, so what you can do, you can again go to your C drive, and here just go to the program file, and here you will see one folder called NVIDIA GPU Computing Tool. If I go inside that, you will see the CUDA, and the version actually I've downloaded 12.1, and inside that actually will get these are the files and folder, right? So that means it is installed successfully in our operating system. Now I'll just minimize this particular screen, and the next step actually what I have to follow, I have to download this particular cuDNN. Okay, so for this I will follow this particular link. So if I open this particular link, guys, you will see this particular cuDNN version. Okay, now here if you see like there are different cuDNN version, guys, with respect to your CUDA. So I think you saw like we have installed this CUDA actually 12.x, that means 12.1. So there are so many versions, guys, you can see, but I'll just try to download the latest one. You can see 12.x, that means this is the latest one. Okay, and the release date was actually December 5th, 2023. Now just simply click here, and here you'll get different options. So what you need to do, you need to download as a Windows, okay, local installer for Windows zip file. So I'll just click here. So it will download one zip file, guys. After downloading this particular zip file, what you have to do, you have to unzip that particular file. So let me cancel. So guys, after downloading this particular zip file, you just need to unzip this particular file, and after unzipping, you will see these are the folders in this particular directory. Now what you have to do, we have to do one important actually thing. So for this, what I can do, I can just split my window, just a minute, and I will open up my this particular window. So what I have to do, guys, I have to go to my local disk C, and inside that I have to go to the program file, and inside that I show you this particular folder called NVIDIA GPU Computing Toolkit. Inside that I'm having this particular folder and this folder. And now guys, what you have to do, you have to move, these are the file, okay, you have to copy, these are the file in this particular directory. So you can see this is the bin folder. So here also you will see the bin folder. So just open up this particular bin folder and also open up this particular bin folder and try to copy all of the file in this particular bin folder. Okay, so I have already copied, that's why I'm not going to copy, guys. For you, you just need to copy all the file in this particular directory. So once it is done, again just go back and open up this particular include folder right now, and there is also, you will see the include folder, and again just try to copy all of the file in this particular directory. Okay, then once it is done, again I will go back and I will do the same for the lib as well. So here you will see the lib. So inside lib actually you will get 64 and copy all of the file in this particular directory. So once it is done, guys, I think everything is done. Okay, see, everything is done. So once it is done, what you have to do, you have to open up your environment variable. So let me open up my environment variable. So if I go to the environment variable, so you will see that automatically this path will be set. Okay, you can see the CUDA path and CUDA path version 12.1. So automatically this path would be saved. If you can see this particular path, that means everything is fine. There is no issue. Okay, this path should be proper, guys, otherwise you may face issue. So that's why I'm showing this particular things, because most of the people will get the issue because of this particular path. If this is not added here, that means there is some issue, okay, with your installation. So this particular path would be automatically attached in your environment variable, so you don't need to do it manually. If you're not able to see this particular path, guys, that time actually you just need to manually set this particular path. Okay, so for me it is already automatically set, so I'll just cancel it. Okay, so now what I have to do, I will open up my Visual Code Studio. So this is my Visual Code Studio, guys, you can see. So here is my Visual Code Studio, and here I've already written some of the code snippet, guys. The code snippet I have shared here, so let me show you. So if I open it up, I can close it right now. So here's the code snippet, guys, I have shared. So this is the code snippet actually you have to execute to test your like GPU, whether it is successfully installed or not. But before that, you just need to install the PyTorch. So to install the PyTorch, just open this particular link. So here is the guide to install the PyTorch, guys. So first of all, try to select the stable version and the Windows. I'm using the Windows operating system, and I want to install via Anaconda, Python, and CUDA. I have to select for 12.1, and this is the entire command, guys, you have to execute. Now, how to execute this particular command, guys? What you can do, you can open up your terminal. So let me take a new terminal here, and I'll select my terminal. So you can create a new environment, guys. You can create a new virtual environment. I think you know how to create the new virtual environment. Okay, for this you have to execute conda create -n, your environment name, and your Python version you have to specify. So I already have one environment, guys. So conda activate test. So this is the environment I created, guys. I think I just need to write source activate test. Okay, this is my environment. So here you can execute this particular command. So the command actually I have copied. So let me show you this particular command. This is the command, guys. I'll copy this particular command, and here you can execute this particular command. Okay, so once you execute this particular command, so it will install this particular PyTorch. Okay, PyTorch GPU version in your system. I already installed, that's why I'm not going to execute. For you, you have to execute this particular command. So it's around 1 GB, guys, 1 GB file. So it will take time. You just need to wait. Once it got installed, so what you have to do, you need to select that particular environment, okay, in your Jupyter notebook or whatever actually code editor you are using. Just select that particular like kernel. After that, just try to execute this particular line. So first of all, you have to import the PyTorch, and here I'm checking number of GPU. So to this, so for this actually I'm using this particular code, guys, torch.cuda.device count. Okay, it will count like how many like GPU I'm using in my system. So here I'm using one GPU in my system, so it will print 1. And the GPU name actually, you can see the get device name. So here my GPU name is GeForce RTX 3060. Okay, so let me show you. So if I execute this particular code snippet, it should print my GPU name. See, number of GPU is 1, and this is the GPU I'm using. Now you can also check this particular code snippet, like if my CUDA is available, it will use my CUDA, otherwise it will use my CPU. So I already install everything, so CUDA is available, that means it is utilizing my CUDA right now, that means my GPU right now. So if you're getting this particular output, guys, that means congratulations, you have successfully installed your NVIDIA GPU, okay, in your Windows machine. And now you can do all kinds of deep learning work. You can train your neural network, you can train different actually deep learning model, okay, with this particular local machine. So yes, guys, this is all from my side, and I showed you the entire installation guideline, how we can install this particular GPU in our system for the deep learning task. Now we can follow the same technique to install your GPU. Okay, install your GPU for the deep learning task, whatever task actually you want to do. So I hope, guys, this video helps a lot. And if you like this particular video, guys, try to support my channel, try to subscribe to my channel, and try to like this particular video, and try to share it with your friends and family. Okay, so yes, guys, this is all from my side. And if you want to use, guys, the TensorFlow, so I think you know there is another deep learning framework called TensorFlow. So for TensorFlow user, guys, if you are using the current version of the TensorFlow, that means after 2.10, okay, after 2.10 version, if you're using, so you need actually WSL2. So let me show you. So this is the WSL2. Okay, WSL2. So WSL is nothing but it is a Windows subsystem for Linux. So you have to install this particular tool in your operating system. Then you will be able to use this particular updated version of the TensorFlow. But if you're using older version, that means 2.10, okay, you can use it, okay, with this particular installation. You don't need to additionally install this particular WSL, okay, in your system. But for updated user, you have to install this particular WSL, okay, in your operating system. So you can export this particular part, guys. I'm not going to show you because there is a proper documentation you will see from the TensorFlow site. Okay, so you can search for TensorFlow install. Okay, for the GPU, you will get this particular documentation. Okay, you can follow the same technique, and you can install this particular TensorFlow in your operating system. But I will suggest if you want to use TensorFlow, you can use the older version. But if you want to use the latest version, you have to install this particular WSL, okay, in your operating system. So yes, guys, this is all from my side. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.